I was extremely disappointed with Moana 2. Let me explain why.
I will smite you. You want to get smote? Smoten?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. For more pop culture content, hit the subscribe button now. Let's get into today's video. Okay, so with special thanks to Disney Australia, I was delighted to attend the preview screening of Moana 2 here in Melbourne. Yes, I am a big Disney adult and a big Disney nerd, so I was very excited to see what they came up with for this.
Our people will rise if you let them.
But that excitement quickly turned to disappointment because this movie was honestly just pretty bad.
It stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
Okay, I should probably cut it a little bit of slack because obviously, like, any Disney movie is an achievement in animation and songwriting, and this was beautiful on the screen, but I'm more of like a story guy, and I thought this was pretty pathetic. And I really enjoyed the original Moana. Like, again, I think what Disney's been doing in terms of like highlighting like different cultures, whether it be through Encanto, Moana, even like Luca in Pixar, or Coco from Pixar, or Frozen, you know, different like areas of the world, different environments, different biomes. It's really great.
Well, that's just great.
But also, even though I understand that it is the most commercially responsible thing to do for Disney, I don't really love like in-cinema sequels to classic Disney movies. Like, I remember seeing Frozen 2 and just thinking it was a pretty pathetic cash grab, but like in this current climate, it is very hard for original ideas to break through in a market where money needs to be made, which is why Moana 2 was made. And Moana 2 has been so commercially successful that it kind of ruins any hope I have of like more original stuff coming out, but that's totally okay. Like, I get Disney doing what Disney needs to do to make money. That's literally why they exist. But as a 90s kid, I also remember like the joy and beauty of like direct to VHS or direct to DVD sequels. I'm talking about stuff like The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, Aladdin 2, even Kronk's New Groove, Brother Bear 2, Return to Neverland, and just the comfort of knowing you could watch like those worlds just directly at home without having to go to the cinemas. But because physical media doesn't really sell now and there's no real financial incentive, I guess, to just put a new movie, a sequel on a streaming service like Disney Plus, sending them to the cinemas is definitely the best thing for them to do. I go to a lot of these preview screenings with fellow YouTuber and friend Dave Lee, who always gives me the scoop on like the true stories behind a lot of these movies. And so I learned from him that Moana 2 was actually originally going to be a Disney Plus series. Hey guys, while I've got you, most people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to my channel. What's up with that? Hit the subscribe button and support me. It would seriously mean the world. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's say it was going to be like 6 episodes long, but then eventually that idea was scrapped and it became Moana 2. So essentially Moana 2, the movie, is like a squashed together kind of cramped version of what like a 6-episode 20-minute TV series would have been. And to be honest, this becomes abundantly clear as you watch the film. Like, the storyline's lacking, the set pieces are beautiful, but there also isn't a villain in this movie. It's actually quite weird. Without spoiling it, there is one character that is sort of being set up to be a villain, but then they like last minute reverse it and it goes pretty much nowhere. Like, I guess there is a villain that is named, but they are never seen on screen. And I guess it all kind of starts to feel pretty pathetic from that point.
This is so stupid!
Like, I can definitely see how these things would have worked in a TV series format. Like, if you had like a cliffhanger and then a reveal that the villain you thought was the villain wasn't actually the villain. But in situ of like a movie, it just didn't really land for me. You actually do see a glimpse of like the villain in the post-credit scene for the first time, but I just thought that was ridiculous. Like, why are we seeing the villain of the movie after the movie is over? Why has he just been this faceless, invisible guy that we just haven't been able to see? And at the end of the day, a Disney movie is a Disney movie. Like, it was feel good, it was fun, it was just a kid-friendly movie that, to be honest, like, isn't as bad as I'm saying it was, but like, the inner, like, critic in me who actually wants to talk about and analyze, like, the story and the writing of these movies comes out and goes, what? Like, honestly, I would never watch this again. I am positive that I will watch it again because I am sure at some point one of the various kids in my life will want to watch it. And I guess in that sense, I would be happy to sit down and watch it and I wouldn't be critiquing it as much. But I definitely would have expected more from this. Like, if Disney is doing these sequels in cinemas, I really hope it doesn't become a trend that they are just kind of cash grabby and lacking in substance like this was. Overall, I was somewhat disappointed by this mediocre entry into the Disney film canon, but you know what? I don't know what more I could have expected. Whew, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hey, for more pop culture videos, for more Disney videos, hit the subscribe button. Comment below. What did you think of Moana 2? Do you think it should have stayed a TV series? Like, what do you think this should have been? Were you disappointed or did you love it? I would really like to know. But if you have nothing to say, but you still want to comment to help that algorithm serve me, why don't you just comment Disney rocks below, just so I know that you're here. That would mean a lot. As I said, there's pop culture content on this channel all the time. I'm getting very close to 10,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button to help me out now. And from there, I think that's pretty much it. So my name has been Radio Mike. This has been The Inside of My Mind, and I will catch you later.